Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Stock Market Today. It's Ali Coram and Ed Carson here with a breakdown of the action in today's session, where we saw horrendous action across the board, Ed, triggering a pretty bearish signal, which we will get into.
Yeah, this was about as bad of a day as you could have, especially after a follow-through day. But we're going to take a look at Target, which really triggered all the selling. Also going to take a look at Northrop, which held up reasonably well. And then Broadcom, which looked strong yesterday, not so much today.
Yes, we'll get to those. But first, let's take a look at those major indexes. So the NASDAQ down 4.7% by the end of the day. So heavy losses here. We also had the S&P 500 down 4%, the Russell 2000 down 3.8%, and the Dow down 3.6%. And as you mentioned, Ed, we did get a...
Guys, right now, as of like 7:05 a.m., the Dow futures is down 1.05%, and it's barely holding on to the 31,000 handle. So if it breaks 31K, I already expect a steep drop today in the markets, both markets, crypto and stock market, because we're going to continue on and try to see if we can hit this support, or we're going to make new lows here.
Follow through day signal in the market in Tuesday's session, but where we close today raises the risks by a lot of that signal failing.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't super excited yesterday because, yeah, it was a follow-through day. That's a confirmed rally. Good.
And the S&P is down 1.29% or 1.2% to 3875. You got the Russell 2000 off better than 1.5%, and you've got the NASDAQ off better than 1.5%. So all futures markets are looking atrocious right now. The Asian markets all sold off, so it looks like to be another red day in the markets.
And that maybe things are going to keep going well, but it was below the 21-day, quite a bit, well below other moving averages. There was reason to have concerns about that follow-through day, but when you close below the low of the follow-through day, and we didn't, that was way beyond that. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
On all the major indexes.
We closed well
below. But even if you close just a little bit below it, Eric Kroll, who's co-author of the Life Cycle Trade, growth investor, he's been on IBD Live a number of times. He's got research that if it does that happen, there's a 90% chance that the rally will ultimately fail. Now, the rally doesn't fail until you go underneath the low of the rally, which in this case was the May 12th lows. But it's a sign that things are really weak. I mean, things are supposed to be going well. It's like if you get a new car and it immediately breaks down and goes in the shop. That's not what's supposed to happen. I mean,
look at the other major indexes. So some key action here for the S&P 500, because not only did it close well below the low of the follow-through day, but it did also mark a closing low for the year.
Yeah, it's a 52-week closing low. So there's been no night that things have been worse for the S&P 500 than this one in the last 52 weeks. And also just the look on the weekly chart. Does this look like we have a rally? I mean, it looks like the continuation of a downtrend. I mean, we're on track for a solid weekly losses. So yeah, that's not good. We're not far from the lows, the ultimate lows. That would mean an official end to the rally. So not good.
And similarly, the Dow also a closing low here, getting close to its intraday low on the 12th as well. So just continuing to bleed here. And like you said, Ed, this weekly chart not looking great. And just look at the streak of weekly losses too. Just a lot of damage that has occurred.
Yeah. And if we do hit new lows in the last few days, that it will just be a blip, because you can see if you take a look at those weeklies, some of those weeks there were intraday gains. You can see where we had popped up, and so it looked like things were going well. And then, but ultimately it didn't. So you look at daily charts, we look at intraday charts sometimes, but you want to take a step back and look at weekly. And this one does show a picture that we have not broken. It doesn't look like we've broken this correction yet.
Good morning, T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibite OG. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in at 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. As you know, I reside in the great state of Michigan. It's slightly cold, little dark and gloomy. Actually, it's not too bad out here in the mid to late 50-degree mark. But it is no sun, another rainy day it looks like, which is my favorite kind of days, dark and gloomy. So, as you heard in the opening, the Dow's off more than 1.5% right now in the futures. We're barely hanging on to 31K right now. So if we break 31K in the stock market, look out. I feel like we're going to have a bloodbath today again. I feel like these numbers are probably close to the high points, if not at the high points today. But then again, stranger things have happened and they pumped the market. But to me, it just feels like as a collective whole, we're on our way down. And I don't think anybody is going to want to get trapped in this. Hopefully you guys watched the hour and 48-minute update last night that came from my live on Twitch. It was probably the best update I've done on Twitch to date. And it was an hour and 48-minute update. I shared it with you guys. Hopefully you guys got some information out of it. I did a lot of stuff. We went through a lot of things. And the way I broke down XDC and a few others was spectacular. So XRP, we're in an ascending triangle. You can see, here's the problem though. In the weekly, there's the weekly highs. The first high XRP made, right, on a descending resistance line on January of 2018. The second hit, we finally got April 2021. And then we've gotten one hit on support, May 9, 2020. Second hit, basically December 21st. Didn't quite hit it, but we hit it right here. So we've confirmed the pattern. Now the only question is are we going to break the pattern? And after you break a better than 4-year pattern, this is going to have repercussions, and we're going to have to come all the way back down to where it started, way down here. So all I'm saying is if we break this uptrend, we are going to have stops along the way, but the ultimate target is going to be down there at about 11 cents. So in the immediate short term, we already have a weekly cross in the weekly, as you can see. Right, you have the weekly cross, 20 cross in the 50. Now it's about to cross the 100, and then when it crosses the 200, we're going to have a major impulse move to the downside, and that's just what's going to happen. It's already revealed that head and shoulders reversal, topping reversal. So then when you go to the 30-minute time frame for XRP, you can see we're getting rejected by the 30-minute on the 20-day. So even when we try to make any kind of momentum, we're getting rejected. And the main part now is we've already broke the uptrend, like I said a couple days ago. And now you come back down to this very, very distinct downtrend. And it's not just a downtrend. It's ending up in a falling channel now. And that's going to be very bearish. This is ending up in a falling channel. And it's going to lead us right down to the promised land. And the moment it breaks that falling channel, the moment it goes right back down to the bottom. So if you're trying to be a suave swing trader, right now would be your ideal time when you get closest to 4043 to short the market down to 38,469. Then you can ride it back up to 39, and you ride it all the way down until it hits 33. If that's what you feel like is going to happen. Now, if we end up in a falling channel, it's going to be interesting because I think we're probably going to fall out of this channel at some point. We're just going to end up having a straight free fall down to 33. But hey, like I said, stranger things have happened, and the market manipulators hold no bounds. So, you know, you have to deal with this sometimes. I know a lot of people that are like, oh, well, fuck this guy. He doesn't know his shit. Well, you know, you might want to go back and look back at the 14 months because I have a lot of history here on YouTube, and I can't point to one single thing where you could just say, oh, he was wrong. In fact, you point to things and you're going to start to be mind-fucked. Because you're going to say, how could he have possibly known all this was going to happen? Well, this is how I know. I put all the things together. And once again, I'm trying to tell you guys, we're about to have a drop. My gals and gals, the guys and gals out there. And now it's up to you to understand what I'm saying. In the immediate short term, we do not look good. The only thing is we got one more hope here with the reversal candle. If we can pull up, break the 20-day at 405 with a conviction and get on the top side of this short-term falling channel, and you see us up at 40722, then we might be able to make another push up at resistance at 42414. But aside that, void of that, this looks like hell. I wouldn't want to be caught in this. And if you get caught in this, it's going to be a kick in the nuts. Make sure to join Tom's Army, $9.99 a month. Join the most exclusive an elusive subscription-based service on YouTube. Oh, yeah. When you join the most exclusive subscription-based service on YouTube, you get this exclusive Telegram, as it turns out. A lot of people in here. I have a lot of fun in here. And you get a bunch of the same minds that know what are going on. We're trying to talk, keep each other on the same page. A little bit on Lobster in there as well. And then also, you get the most exclusive emote that you could ever see. Get Me Abducted by Aliens in month 1. In month 2, you get Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News because he's such a stellar organization. And you get the XRP Predictor and the Meteor and yada, yada, yada. I love that. Let's see if... I don't think I have anything from UB. A lot of people have been talking to me, though. Oops. Ooh, we do have a... Here's one more that we have from UB2B. Save the world or Boopy. Of course, Boopy first. UB2B. I just like sharing these. I know you guys have already seen this one, but I can't help it. It's Bob. Bob, it's easy. Listen and learn. Join Tom's Army now. UB2B. Well, I'll be damned. Bob, was that you? Well, Tom, I'm not bald like that. No, but your head looks like an egg, right? Well, Tom, I take offense to that. We're just going to end the show here. Make sure to hit that like button. Well, hit that motherfucking like button. Well, thanks, Bob. Guys, hit that motherfucking like button. Remember, hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point? And most importantly, stay true to yourselves. Because when you stay true to yourselves, nobody, and I mean nobody, can make you feel bad for who's deep inside within that soul of yours.